everyone, my name is Latika Gordon and you are watching New Hope News. Now, October is our youth celebration month. So guess who's running the show?
We are! The month of October is our youth month. October already, September came by a flash. It sure did because we got lots of things done. You met our pastor and the New Hope bus took its first trip. This one is sure to be a treat as well. We will be having our annual fall festival. And there will be lots and lots of fun. And lots of fun. And there will be food and games. See you there. Now we're done.
About the fall festival at New Hope? Well, I love it. It's absolutely lovely. I will go every year and bring all of my subjects and my friends. Thanks for having me.
It was fun.
It's fun. I won multiple contests already. And I like the music, of course. And yeah, it's fun. It's awesome.
The festival is really awesome, and I love it, and I'm so glad I'm here. The fall festival! I love it! I'll come again every year!
We apologize for the interruption. The co-anchor to our broadcast was misinformed of the dates for the Fall Festival and left the studio in eager anticipation. After being informed of the date, she agreed to finish the segment on a contractual salary agreement of 2 juice boxes and 4 Oreo cookies. We now take you back to our regular scheduled newscast in progress.
Just like me. Our youth department does lots of fun things, but I could show you better than I could tell.
on Latika Gordon, back in the newsroom with Sister Kimberly Brooks. She is the leader of our New Hope Youth Department. Hello, Miss Kimberly.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you for having me.
So, the first thing is, if you notice back here, we have a photo of you with the youth department. And the first thing I want to know, because I've known you for quite some time, but I want to know, how long have you been working with the youth?
Well, pretty much since I've been a member of this church, you know. New Hope obviously is one of those churches that you don't just come and sit. You're going to be participating in something, which is a good thing because we wear many hats here, you know, and that's a common model that we all carry. You know, you're not just going to come and sit in the back. You're going to do plenty of things. So I've always been active in the youth.
Okay. And I know, like I said, and like you said, you've always been active in the youth. Since you've been here, which is probably since you were a little kid. So as a young adult, the age you are now, what inspires you to continue to work with the youth?
Well, kind of piggybacking on the question I just answered, because we did so many activities growing up with the youth, you know, from volleyball games to baseball games, kickball games, many things. You don't want to see the younger generations not experience the same thing because we were not deprived from anything.
Yep.
You know, we had so many outings, so many things that were given to us. And just because we were young and because the adults above us wanted to see us have good experiences. So I want to see the younger ones beneath me have the same advantages.
So what you're saying is, working in the youth department, you're just wanting to make sure that the youth coming up, with all the influences of the world, technology, you know, new video games, new things to keep people separated or, you know, by themselves, you want them to be a part of something.
And it's important to see young people inspired and excited to do something for the church. Because, you know, it's easy for kids to get involved in after school activities and basketball games and stuff, but you need to be involved in your church because this is where the foundation is. And this is where you get so many skills and abilities that you don't realize you're going to use later on in life.
That I totally agree with that. So if I can ask you, how has being involved with the youth helped you in your personal life?
In so many ways, because obviously, well, a lot of people don't know, I work in childcare too, so you learn from working with kids. You know, my aunt, and she's also a member of this church, Andrews, tells us all the time, you never stop learning. If you get to the point where you stop learning, then God can't use you anymore. So working with the youth is a constant learning experience for me. You know, I'll learn something new, teach at Sunday school, learn something new every day, working with a project. You're going to learn your patience, how much you can deal with, how much you're going to tolerate, and you're going to learn something new from them constantly. So for me, I would say it's a constant learning and growing experience. It helps me with my patience. It helps me with my walk with Christ because you're never going to get to that point where God can stop using you and where there's no cap when it comes to Christ. So it helps me in so many different ways with working with them.
So you just answered how has being involved with the youth department helped you in your life, and everything you said I can honestly say is very true. You learn a lot from being around children, because I think as adults sometimes we forget some things and then we can see things a totally different way when we revisit them with the youth. So that's interesting to know. But what I'd like to know is, where do you see, what is your vision for the New Hope Youth Department? What do you hope to see? I know you've already said we do big things, we do sports, we make sure we have activities. What is your vision for the New Hope Youth Department?
Well, I'm excited to see us get our puppet ministry going back again, the dance team. Now that we have a van, I'm excited to see us take more field trips for the youth, like going different places locally, near and far, just doing more activities, getting more involved, getting youth more involved in stuff in the church. So I'm looking forward to that, and I know a lot of youth are excited about it as well.
That's good. That's good. And just one last little fun question. Since you have been with the youth department, since you've been going to the church, which is since you were a little kid, what is your fondest memory of being involved in the youth department?
I would say when we did the I guess you would call it our sleepover. And we had we brought in the new year sleeping out in the circle of the driveway.
Oh, the camp out?
The camp out, yeah. And I know we had like a bonfire in the middle, and then everybody had tents around, and the deacons of the church took watch the whole night, and we stayed the whole night. We brought in the new year sleeping out, and it just brings back so many memories, because some people that come now and don't go anymore, they were here, and it was just a lot of fun. I know I'm a little too old to get on that cement now and sleep all night long, but it was a lot of fun, because those are the memories that you'll never forget.
You'll never forget.
You know, and stuff like that you probably took for granted at that time, because we were complaining about how cold it was.
Remember it started raining?
Yeah, and but stuff like that you won't forget. So that was one of my best memories that I can remember being a youth. So.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much again. I want to thank you, Sister Kimberly, for being a part of New Hope News. Youth Sunday is the fourth Sunday of every month. Every fourth Sunday we have activities. Like Sister Kimberly said, sometimes we'll do field trips. So if you're interested in coming and joining us for our Youth Sunday, make sure you come out, check out our website. You can see future events that we have coming up. Just thank you so much for tuning into our Youth Sunday broadcast.
It's time. Guess what time it is? It's time for our birthday shout-out. We would like to wish a happy birthday to Andrew Brooks, Amy Walker, Alan Dixon, Maureen Hill, Ethan Riviera, Ernest Frederick, Pastor Aiden Andrews.
New Hope Baptist Church would like to thank you for tuning in to our October broadcast of New Hope News. Make sure you like us up on Facebook, and also check out our website, www.newhopefaithlife.com. On our website, you can see the events that we always service times. So, thank you again for tuning in to our October broadcast, and until next time, here we go.